Today's recipe is one for the UK fans. As it is Shrove Tuesday today, it makes sense to show you the best pancake recipe. 2 ways throughout the week, one sweet, one savoury. Both are sure to impress. We'll start with a simple pancake served with a traditional lemon and caster sugar, followed by a beautifully creamy, cheesy, herby seafood stuffed pancakes, plus maybe a couple of other fun recipes. Both equally enjoyable, and both sure to fill hungry mouths with ease. Enjoy the recipes and ensure you carefully watch to the end of the video to see all ingredients and hear all instructions. For the best pancake recipe, we mix in a bowl 100 grams of plain flour, 2 whole eggs, a pinch of salt and 300 ml of milk. We whisk the ingredients together until a smooth liquid is formed. We then strain this mixture into another bowl to ensure no lumps of flour remain. The next step is extremely important. We need to leave this to rest for at least 30 minutes. I went for my usual 2 hours, but this allows the gluten in the flour to relax and the starch grains to swell. This ensures the pancakes come out lovely, light and fluffy. A couple of tips for cooking. Something I learned from years of failed attempts. Keep the hob on a medium heat. Use a kitchen towel to wipe oil around the surface of a pan and place some of the batter into the pan, giving it a good twirl or shake, whatever works, to coat the base of the pan. The key is to have just enough to make a layer so as to not have a pancake that is too thick or stodgy. Rather than waiting, turning, checking, pinching, if you're using a non-stick pan, the pancake is ready for flipping if you're brave enough, or turning when it moves in the pan without being forced. You'll also start to see patches where the pancake is no longer attached to the base of the pan and it will glide along with ease. We then flip and cook for around 30 more seconds before placing on a plate, making it look as presentable as possible. I mean, how attractive can you make a sprinkling of sugar and lemons? And we serve. And there you have it, the best pancake recipe ever. Simple, quick and delicious. I served mine with lemon and sugar, as you will see later this week. You can also fill it with savoury ingredients such as fish or other delightfully sweet ingredients like cherries. Today's recipe is a continuation from Tuesday's Shrove Tuesday episode. The best seafood pancake you will ever taste. Salmon and king prawns, sliced mushroom within a beautifully creamy dill and cheese sauce, enveloped within a soft, thin pancake. Enjoy the recipe and ensure you carefully watch to the end of the video to see all ingredients and hear all instructions. As per the last episode, we mix in a bowl 100 grams of plain flour, 2 whole eggs, 300 ml of milk and a pinch of salt. We whisk the ingredients together until a smooth liquid is formed. We can then strain the mixture into another bowl to ensure no lumps of flour remain. The next step is extremely important. We need to leave this rest for at least 30 minutes. This allows the gluten in the flour to relax. We make pancakes just like we did in the last episode. You can click on the card above now to see a more detailed version of this. For the filling, we start by dry frying 150 grams of sliced mushrooms with a pinch of kosher salt. I recently found out that dry frying rather than using oil or butter allows the mushrooms to cook in their own juices, heightening the flavour of the mushrooms. It really is a noticeable difference. We then make a basic roux with 50 grams of butter and 50 grams of flour, cooking out the flour. This takes around 2 minutes until the smell of the flour has dissipated. We can then slowly start adding our milk, around 400 ml in total. This is all done by eye. It really does depend on how thick or loose you want your sauce. We add the milk in small amounts, continuously whisking to avoid the sauce catching on the pan. If it gets too thick, you can add a little more milk, continuing this process until the sauce is of a desired thickness. As we are adding fish and cheese to this mixture, it is best to have it just slightly thinner than your desired consistency. We then add around 70 grams of finely grated cheddar and a good generous handful of chopped dill plus seasoning. Once this is warmed through, we can add around 200 grams of salmon. As mine was substituted in the shopping, I used flesh from frozen fillets. It's not the highest of quality, but it is certainly suitable for a recipe such as this, and even more so if you're on a budget. We simmer this with the sliced mushrooms for 5 minutes before adding 170 grams of deveined and shelled king prawns. There will be a card here that will show you how to do this. The prawns will take around 3 to 4 minutes. You can afford to go to the 3 minutes mark, as this will continue cooking in the sauce whilst the pancakes are being filled with a mixture. For the pancakes, it initially doesn't look appetising, admittedly, however this is short-lived. We're going to place a generous dollop, pardon the phrase, of a fish sauce mixture onto one side of the pancake. Then, like a burrito, we will fold the sides in before rolling the pancake over itself, forming a nice little seafood parcel. Once these are done, we then top this with some more grated cheddar and a few sprigs of dill. And there you have it, a delicious seafood stuffed pancakes, possibly the best seafood pancake you'll ever taste. Another fine recipe for Pancake Week in the UK. Thank you very much for watching. If on Facebook, please feel free to comment, share, save or follow the page. Remember, my videos do appear first on YouTube, so make sure to run over there and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, grab a friend and get them to subscribe and join the journey to 1,000 subs and further. Click the notification button to see more weekly videos. Stay healthy and see you next episode. Bye bye. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to prep our Vietnamese pancake batter, and to do that we're going to do the flour with a mixture of water and coconut milk and some finely diced spring onions. In this case I used 2. I'm going to add that all into a bowl with a bit of a sprinkle of turmeric and salt, and then add the milk and water to form a batter. We can then leave that to rest for a couple of hours. To make our dipping sauce, we're going to add water and 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, a squeeze of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce and 2 diced bird's eye chilies. We're then going to finally slice our mushrooms, and in a bowl we're going to gather our coriander and our lettuce leaves to serve. In a preheated griddle, we're going to throw a tablespoon of oil before cooking through our remaining spring onions. We're going to add our sliced mushrooms and cook them through. Now traditionally most people would use prawns rather than mushrooms, but I just fancied something different for a change. And to the mushrooms and spring onions we add our pork before cooking that through. And when that is thoroughly browned and cooked, we're going to throw in our bean sprouts. Now mine were pre-cooked, so didn't need too much cooking. If they are dry, they will obviously need prepping and cooking prior to adding to the mixture. And what follows next is one of the most painful experiences I've had as a home chef, and that is cooking our pancakes. Again, it wasn't ideal. My frying pan isn't the best at the moment for cooking pancakes. So you add the 1 ladle full of your batter to the frying pan, and we cook this for a very long time until it starts to crisp at the bottom. We then add our mixture to half before covering with a lid and cooking until everything starts to crisp at the edges. At that point we're ready to flip the pancake ever so slightly. As you can see, I've not done that good a job, but it's not bad. And there we have our crispy pancake. I'm going to remove that from the pan and serve that on lettuce leaves, top with coriander, and serve it with our dipping sauce. And here we have our final product. Click the notification button to see more weekly videos. Stay healthy and see you next episode. Bye bye.